Hello, viewers. You're welcome to GMT Gospel Music Time with your girl, Chantelzazi. And as usual, we're going to be reviewing some of your favorite gospel music and having a one-on-one interaction with our guest artists. Yeah, I have a very interesting artist today in the studio, and I'm sure you don't want to miss this week's episode for anything in the world. With me in the studio today is one of our Catholic finest artists. You'll be surprised. With me in the studio today is FadaBen, as he loves to be called. Hello, FadaBen. How are you doing today?
I am well.
I can see that. Good to have you in the studio with us today. FadaBen, just before we start anything, I just want to find out, how did you come about the name FadaBen? I know the spelling of your name is like Fada. That's the way you spell your father. So how did you come about it?
Okay. First of all, I got that from my former parish priest. I worked under him, Father Kale.
Okay.
Father Francis Kale. Most times he will always prefer to spell father as Fada.
Okay.
Instead of Father.
Yeah.
And somehow I got it there, and I was okay. It's easier to pronounce father this way, let's just get it, and then FadaBen, and I liked it that way. FadaBen.
So has it been so far for you in the music industry? Has there been challenges you had to face, and have you been able to overcome them?
Wow. I must say that being a priest is a whole lot of task on its own. Then adding up the whole music thing, the whole gospel musician, just singing, adds up a whole lot. And then taking it a step further to the world of production, it's something else. But somehow I've just it's challenging, quite challenging. But on a very personal note, I found a way of managing the both together. Knowing when to draw the line, knowing when to attend to my priestly duties, my pastoral duties, and then still come back to meet myself, with my production. I could be there producing a song, and someone will come and say, FadaBen, I want to see you, or FadaBen, I want to see you, want to have a meeting with you. I will have to disconnect from the music I'm doing, and then go and attend to the person, and then come back to the sound again. Again, you know that for creatives, you know that somehow disconnecting to connect again is always difficult.
Yeah.
So once you disconnect, somehow coming back to meet yourself at that point where you left yourself is always very, very difficult.
Sure.
But somehow I've found myself managing it, and I just come back, and I call it miracle. I just find myself, continuing from where, yes,
okay.
Not because I don't pay attention to whoever he or she is who came to visit me, but somehow I just find myself, at that same spot I left.
So how did you start up as a gospel artist and producer that you are? I've seen some of your songs and videos, and I think one of the ones that caught my attention is The Amazing Grace. So what's the inspiration behind that song?
Well, to start with, calling me a gospel musician somehow doesn't so much, to a large extent, describe the whole of me. Because I used, and I still am a liturgical musician. In fact, I'm even more of a liturgical musician than even a gospel musician.
Okay.
And of course, from my songs, you can feel that. You can feel the impact of the whole liturgical music, choral, classical music, all of that in the songs. And for me, that's it tells a lot about what I do and how I do what I do.
Okay.
Well, I just had to make up my mind. I've always lived in the creative world, like built a creative world around me, surrounded myself with creatives, and with that, and the world of music production is a world of creativity.
True.
So whatever has creativity, somehow you will see FadaBen around there. So if you're coming to me and I don't find anything creative about you, I will actually manage to stay with you. So somehow I just try as much as I can to bring out the creative aspect of everything. And so the watchword there is creativity. The world of music production is a world of creativity. In fact, on my way coming, I was just like, creativity makes a difference. So anybody can be inspired. You can be inspired, I can be inspired, but the difference between you and I would now be the creativity. How much of creativity do I put into what I do, into my inspiration to make it uniquely me, and how much of creativity do you put into to make you uniquely you. So creativity makes the difference. So that is the watchword.
Creativity makes the difference. I'll take that home. That was a beautiful one, FadaBen. You see, that's why I talk about you. You know, that's why I say you're my mentor, too. Although he doesn't like to hear that. Okay, so how do we connect with you on social media?
At the moment, Facebook, FadaBen, FADA, capital BEN.
Okay.
FadaBen, that's the front page. Then on Instagram, it is FadaB, FADAB, as in B, the B that stings.
Wow. Why did you choose that?
I call it chance. I looked for FadaBen and FadaBen wasn't available. Of course, obviously there was another FadaBen, you know.
Okay.
FadaBen.
So is that a Fada B?
B, I think I prefer B.
So are you intending to sting us?
With my music.
Oh, it's all right. I also know you have a website, so what's the link to that?
FadaBen.com.
Okay,
Just
FadaBen.
as it is spelled, FADABEN.com.
Thank you very much, FadaBen, for joining us today in the studio. We really appreciate your presence. And to you, our dear viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. We love you, okay? So see you on the station, same time, same station next week. I remain your girl, Chantelzazi. Don't forget, you can watch our episodes on YouTube at Chantelzazi, also at Catholic Television of Nigeria. Until we come your way, same time, same station, remain blessed. You did do me better, 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 oh.